Hello there, Taurus. This is your monthly reading for February. So we're going to go through these 4 decks here, and we've also got some charms and a gemstone for you. So to begin with here, we've got the Selenite here. Selenite? We've got the Selenite here. It's been kind of like smoothed into a beautiful glass ball almost kind of thing. But yeah, it is Selenite, but it's been smoothed down. It almost looks, I always think this looks like almost like a glass ball, like if you've ever seen like the frosted glass. It's almost like that, the way it's been smoothed down. You can see the kind of micro fractions still, but it's been smoothed down into almost like this frosted glass. I do feel like though here, because you've got this little clear orange sweet here and this other little sugary sweet kind of on here, I do feel like you're having to develop your ability to play more. You're having to embrace your ability to play more, Taurus, this month. And I feel like for many of you, you've been a bit like the glass is half empty, a little bit pessimistic over the last few months. I do feel like rightly so, because you have kind of dealt with a lot and it has caused you to have a lot of stress and strains unduly, unfairly. And although like it is not your fault for having to go through this, sometimes we have to make the best of what is given to us, what is provided to us. And one of the important things for you to do right now is kind of go, you know what, this might suck, but how do I progress forward? We're going to move some of these cards across now just to go into your full reading. But try and see things as the glass is half full, not half empty. Although I do feel like it is justly quite difficult for you to do that right now. So, what do you need to know about February though? We got Hummingbird Spirit Joy. And we've got the Frog Spirit Renewal. So as we said before about starting to enjoy that joy again, finding that joy, finding that passion, you're starting to have a renewal in joy. Through this renewal in how do I enjoy, how do I play, you're really going to start to open up whole new opportunities for yourself and have almost like this renaissance era for yourself, this whole new beginning for yourself, which is really going to help to play into that progression forward. We've got assertiveness here. You are starting to have to be assertive more, take control more, but more than anything, with the daughter one here, you're having to kind of be assertive for the child self inside of yourself. Sometimes when we're kind of living our lives, we forget to be assertive and we forget to stick up for what is necessary for us. And in doing so, we don't have a chance for us to really kind of embrace who we could become or what we could be becoming. And we kind of miss out on all that kind of growth that we could be having if we had kind of chose to kind of stick it out and see where we're going from here and see how we need to progress from here. So be more assertive about your needs, about protecting your healthy boundaries, because that'll really help to protect your childlike self. It's not being selfish by protecting our boundaries. You know, people that do really care about us will understand when we say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I really don't want to experience that. But those that are trying to take advantage will kind of like be pulled back from that and go, well, I don't want to deal with that. And that's okay. Those are the kind of people we don't really want in our lives, you know. You are going to be surrounded by a lot of people this month who want your time and energy. And I feel like how you communicate with them will be helping you to renew yourself. I feel like many of them though are going to be a little bit draining. Some of you it's going to be as simple as this is friends you're just hanging out with and you're just having fun together. Other times, other moments, it is literally going to be somebody who's going to be a bit of a leech and he's going to be wanting you to do loads of stuff for them and give you nothing back in return. So be aware of that, because it is going to be very draining. it's this issue of dealing with these draining people, which kind of led you down to this path before of not protecting your childlike self, not protecting your inner self. But I feel like you are overcoming that and starting to feel the joy again and enjoyment. So as you kind of progress that forward, start to go, you know what? The judgments, calls that I make now, the choices that I make now in protecting my child self or protecting my inner self will help me a lot in the future to enjoy myself and embrace where I need to go from here. And for the last deck, you need to know, you aren't really working things out in your head as clearly as you'd hoped. And this is like doubt and fear that's holding you back. It's almost like you can't really plan for the future very well in your head right now. Although you might have some ideas of what you want in the future, you can't have a crystal clear view of it yet. Because there's almost like you're expecting yourself to fail. You're expecting yourself not to do good. Which in turn is affecting how you can kind of visualize, where am I going from here? What am I doing from here? And what do I really need to progress forward? I feel like without that, you're kind of a little bit adrift. Like you don't really have a sense of like, this is what I want to do next. This is where I want to go next with my career. It's almost like sets you adrift. But you are getting movement forward this month, particularly in the aspect of your career and finances. It's just learning to kind of shut off those emotions from your career and finances is going to help you to kind of help you with those boundaries, those healthy boundaries, so that in the future when somebody asks you to do something, you can reply in a way that both defends what you need and what you want and makes you not feel like you are being rude or, you know, denying something that could be a simple task or something like that. You know, you're starting to realize, you know, it's okay for me to say no. It's okay for me to like not go to one extreme or another. It's okay for me to have that progression, because it's going to that one extreme or another which really kind of holds us back. So I hope that helps you out. I hope it gives you some clarification. And if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you like and subscribe and let me know in the comments section down below.